New Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet drama. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have that. Ooh. Girl, what is that? What is that? Is that a tsunami earthquake warning, bitch? I'm in an island right now, girl. I do not need that. What does this mean? What is this bell, Jesus? What is this bell? Okay, I don't know what the bell means, girl. Oh, that scared me. Anyways, girl, I was like, run for cover, motherfuckers. Listen, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe of my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call, and currently I'm in an island, FaceTiming you from an island. And, you know, I'm telling you guys that I'm just very grateful for all of your messages. You know, there's been so many supportive and beautiful messages that you have sent. So many lovely, lovely, lovely messages. And I'm just so incredibly grateful and thankful for each and every one of you for being so kind, so sweet, and just, yeah, it's just been amazing. So just thank you guys so much. For those who know why I'm here, you know, my mother is grieving and I'm just being here and, you know, just kind of hanging out with her and just helping her heal. So thank you all so much for understanding that my videos are not fully edited, but, you know, they're more FaceTimey. But we got to talk about, girl, what is that? Is that a UFO? Can you guys see this like random freaking thing in the sky? Oh, that's probably an airplane, isn't it? I'm like, girl, is it a tsunami or is it a fucking UFO? Please pick a struggle. Pick a freaking struggle, bitch. Anyways, listen. Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet are allegedly facing a little bit of issues financially. Best friend, check this out. Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet, new financial drama. We gotta talk about it. What in the Kris Jenner? So, a source is alleging that Timothy has been under pressure of keeping up with Kylie's lavish spending habits, particularly when they go on expensive trips together. Quote, Timmy has made millions of dollars over the last 3 years with this run of hits he's been on, but even after all that, his wealth pales in comparison to Kylie's. The insider even added that Timothy has been spoiling the mother of two with his lavish trips despite the obvious income disparity. But occasionally he becomes bothered by the expenses. He's doing his best to keep up, and he and Kylie have bonded on these expensive trips and vacations they've taken over the last several months. You know, they were just in Italy together, and that looked pretty good too, and expensive, bitch. The insider even established, but Timmy does feel the pinch when he's splurging on Kylie, after which they moved to another. You know what, girl? Let me tell you something, okay? And I already said this, I've been thinking about this. Why do people live above their means? Why do you do things to keep up with the Joneses, honey? Absolutely not, bitch. You need to do whatever you need to do whenever you need to do it. Let's look at the net worths. So Kylie is worth around $700 million. $700 million, bitch. And Timothy is worth $25 million. So that's like $675 million more, bitch. Holy shit. Kylie, can I please borrow $10,000, bitch? So anyways, girl, listen, she has her own private jet. She has a bunch of security, nannies. She stays in the best hotels. Do you think that Timothee Chalamet and Kylie are going to have drama because of this? Let me know in the comments below, bitch. And Timothy, girl, listen, you go back to that Wonka factory and feed those damn Oompa Loompas because, bitch, I don't think you've been back since that movie ended, bitch, okay? These poor Oompa Loompas are still going like Oompa Loompa, Oompa Dee Doo. Bitch, they need a 5-minute break. Anyways, girl, let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that follow for more tea. So, I'll tell you this, okay? I always have believed in one rule. The rule of you do what you can. Never live above your means to impress anybody, okay? Just because somebody has more than you does not mean that you have to spend more than you have. Just because somebody can afford other things than you can does not mean that you have to go out of your way to literally, you know, be short on rent just to please that other person. You know what I mean? Now, of course, that's not his case, but, you know, I do think that obviously he has made a lot of money, but yes, like the article says, you know, Kylie Jenner has definitely made a lot more, and her net worth compared to his, you know, is very different. But I don't know. When I see Kylie, I don't automatically think in my head like she is, requesting all of these things from Timothy, because a lot of people actually who have met her and I've like talked to people say that she's like super simple and that she's actually super fun because she is the youngest. And a lot of people say that she's like the nicest Jenner Kardashian, and that she's like very, very like not humble, because I do not believe that she is humble, but I believe that she is more like down to earth-ish. But I definitely do understand Timothy, because if he knows that she is accustomed to this like luxurious life, right? That she takes like a private jet to like a 30-minute freaking place because she doesn't want to get in the fucking car, then I definitely do feel like, okay, I get it. There's just a lot of, a lot of differences between them, because girl, he is Willy Wonka and she's a damn fucking Jenner, right? Okay, having said all of that, best friend, I definitely see that this could become a bigger thing than it is, okay? And just because you have Kylie Jenner, who is used to so much, she comes from such a huge family who have so much, and they all literally live such luxurious lives. And Timothee Chalamet seems to me like he's super simple and down to earth, and like, actually, I do feel like he's like kind of humble about it. And I think he's like the type, he's like, should we do the 2-for-1 special? And Kylie's like, the what? Like, I don't do 2-for-1. No, that's my Courtney. How does Kylie talk? I'd rather not eat 2-for-1. I don't know how the fuck she talks, bitch. Rise and shine. But listen, one thing I did wanted to tell you, I was dating this guy for just a very brief time, and he had a lot of money, and he was a lot older than me, so he had his shit more together, and I wasn't all together. And I do remember this, especially this one time where, he kept inviting us like, to dinner and to things and stuff. And we were drinking the night before, and he woke up with a really bad hangover, and so did I. And he was like, oh, I would kill for like some soda and some Tylenol, and he wanted like a cheeseburger from McDonald's. So he was like, oh, I would kill for that right now. And I was like, yeah, that would be amazing. And then I was like, oh no, then he said like, I'm gonna see if I can get it delivered or something. And then I think like the delivery wasn't working or something. So my freaking stupid ass was like, oh, I'll go and get it, thinking that he was like, okay, babe, like take my card or whatever. Girl, he said, okay, that sounds great. And I was like, okay. I didn't have any money. I didn't have no money. What I did have was, for some odd reason, I forgot to go to the bank, and I had my little piggy bank with a bunch of like coins. So I was like, how on earth am I? So I walked out of that apartment just freaking out, thinking to myself, how on earth am I going to buy this man McDonald's, Tylenol, and a Coke when I have maybe like $10, right? So I was freaking out. I was freaking out because I was like, I don't want to seem like the broke one. I don't want to seem like, oh, I don't even have money for McDonald's. So I got my piggy bank, and I had to pay in coins, and I only had enough for his like meal, and I couldn't even supersize that shit. So I had enough for his meal, and the Coke came with the the meal, whatever, and the Tylenol, and I did not have like enough for food for me, and I was like, okay, thank God, like, okay, I have enough. So I remember like buying everything for him and walking back, and on top of it, I had to walk back. And he was like, oh, just take like a cab back or whatever. So on top of it, I had to walk back. And that McDonald's smelled so fucking good. I was so hungover, and that McDonald's smelled so good. So I got to the apartment, and bitch, he was like, where's your food? And he goes like, oh my God, you didn't get chicken nuggets, you didn't get this, you didn't get that. And he's like, I thought, you would get a bunch of things from the menu and we could like share everything. I'm like, oh no, I could always go back. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna leave and never come back. And he's like, no, like I could go get some, order whatever. Anyways, he says, where's your food? And I was like, oh my God, I got so hungry on the way, I just ate it. Bitch, I didn't eat anything that day. Because if I would have had to eat again, he would have been like, girl, didn't you just eat McDonald's? And I didn't eat McDonald's. I didn't eat McDonald's because I couldn't fucking afford it, motherfucker. Anyways, never live above your means, and never do anything to impress anyone, because bitch, it's never gonna work out. So anyways, girl, a mess. What do you guys think about this? Listen, I do think that if Kylie and Timothy continue to do, this type of annoying, because this is not the first article that comes out about money. So if there continue to be a little bit of issues with money, I do think that it's going to cause somewhat drama. But I think that they've been together for longer than anyone expected. So let's see. There's some rumors that say they're also going to get married, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, girl, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Here is me trying a very, very Colombian fruit. Check this out, best friend. Mwah.